All right.
All right, buddy. What's your name and where you from?
My name's Jerry, and I'm from South Jersey.
South Jersey. And let me just give a quick rundown to the people that don't know what we're going to be talking about today. You are the third. Well, first off, I did an interview with a young man by the name of Eric who got sentenced to 8 years flat for, was it strong arm robbery?
Yes.
Okay. And he's in lockup right now as we speak.
Yeah, he's in Bayside or Southern State.
Southern State. Okay. And y'all, there was three people involved. You were one of them, and the other guy I interviewed, he said that he was turning himself in. His name was Joe, correct?
Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Okay, and those of y'all that don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. It's will he survive prison in Jersey? Okay, it got over 100,000 views, and it's pretty crazy. He's this is a whole co-defendants. Everyone is telling me everything, and it turns out that old Joe was not being too truthful, at least from what you're about to tell us.
Nah,
And
he's not truthful at all.
yeah, there y'all are from what y'all are saying. He's been playing me like a fiddle and my audience, and I want to look. That's the thing about this channel, man. A lot of people can come on here and talk, but after thousands of people see it, stuff comes to the light, and I don't have the time or the resources to do 100% background checks on individuals, so I try to take it, for word and hear their stories. But this is going to be a crazy one, and man, it's absolutely unbelievable. So if y'all don't know about the two interviews, I really recommend you go watch them. But you are saying, and you are the third co-defendant. You are the stepdad in the case. He spoke about you in his video. Both of them did. You are the
Yeah.
stepdad. You are the mother of Eric.
Eric.
Okay, and Eric's the one that's got the 8 years flat.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you were the third co-defendant in the case.
Yes, I'm the third one.
Okay, now let me ask you this: how did you find out about him being interviewed? Joe, the one that we're going to be talking about today. How did you find out about his interview? Because from what you're saying, everything he's saying is basically a lie. I wouldn't expect him to tell you about the YouTube channel.
Nah, I found out from Michelle, my fiance. She showed me the video of Joe.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how are you out? Because a lot of people are going to say, "Hey, how do we know this guy ain't lying? He's out, but the only guy locked up is Eric, and you're a
I'm out
co-defendant
on
too,
I'm out on drug court
drug court."
and parole. I have probation officer,
Okay,
drug court. Yeah.
all right, and what were the Did you get found guilty for any of these charges?
Yeah, I got found guilty. The real charge was armed robbery, first degree, which I got it dropped down to conspiracy to armed robbery.
Okay,
That was second degree.
okay, and was this your
Just
first felonies?
no, no. I have three other felonies.
Okay, well you're lucky to get drug court, man.
Yeah, I'm real lucky.
Yeah. Now, what you're gonna be telling me today is that the man Joe, uh, pretty much lied about his whole story. You even went to the extent of telling me that you have CDs of the interrogation of where he dropped dime on both of y'all. Correct?
Yeah, told the whole story.
He told so you're telling me that he told on everything, even embellished some things about the story in order for y'all to be convicted.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
he told everything.
All right, All right, I'm gonna let you tell your story, and then I'll try to, if I stop you in the middle, but I'll let you go ahead and tell me what you want to say.
All right, you want me to start from the? I start from the whole robbery.
No, you ain't gotta. You don't have to really start from there. Let me say this before we go too. I've been talking to someone on Instagram. All right, Instagram. I thought it was Joe's girlfriend, and I don't know who it was, if it was Joe or not, but they said that he turned himself in, that he got in a fight in jail, and they wanted me to call because he was calling from jail and tell me about how he handled himself when everyone thought that he would just be weak in jail and get picked on.
Yeah.
But it turns out that he never went back to jail, correct?
Yeah, he never went back to jail. He only did the 4 days when we were there.
So this guy was supposedly lying to my face, or whoever was talking to me on Instagram, saying that he was
It was
locked
both
up.
of them.
Okay.
They were right there together writing it.
Okay. That's absolutely unbelievable. I wonder why they would go to that extent, man.
I guess they think it's funny and it's not no joke.
Yeah, this ain't no joke, man. This really isn't. All right, let me hear your story. You can start wherever you want, man.
All right, yeah. Well, the whole story is that I got drug court for my charges, and they wanted to give me. First, they were starting out with 16 to 20 years. So they kept, they said I had to take in order to get drug court, I had to take the conspiracy to armed robbery.
Okay.
So I took that. Now my back number is if I mess up drug court, I do 5 years with an 85.
Okay.
So if I mess up out here, I go back to jail.
Okay.
And right now I'm on probation, and I went to rehab. I had to go to rehab.
And that is, I can tell you're a little shy since I started to record it, man. It seems like you're not flowing that good.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I am a little bit shy, man.
All right, so check it out. That is your fiance right there, and that is Ericks.
Cheyenne's mother. Eric's mother.
Yo,
Eric's mother.
Hey, I want to bring, as we're talking right now, I'm getting blown up by Joe right now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's texting me. He's saying it was all a joke.
Oh, it was
Right
all
now.
a joke, and he's
Mother.
taking my
Yep.
channel as a joke. That's pathetic,
Yeah, he's
man.
saying it was Cheyenne's idea.
Wow.
I'm getting it all right now.
Cheyenne's
It's coming
hitting
all
me
through.
up on this one.
Everything's coming through right now on my phone.
Wow. Well, everyone's gonna know now, man. Unbelievable. Now, like I was saying, that's your fiance. That's Eric, the guy who's doing 8 Flat's mother.
I'm Eric's mother.
And
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, I would suspect that you know for sure that you can stand behind your fiance, know that he wasn't dropping dime or anything along those lines. You know the deal with everything. You talk to Eric on a regular basis, and if anyone would know, Eric would know.
Yep.
So
She's been to every court appearance that I had. So.
Every court appearance Eric had.
so your fiance is a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, correct. All right, excellent. Just wanted to get that out there so my audience members can have a little more trust towards you, because these co-defendants and stuff like that, it's very hard to trust anybody, because in my experience of seeing co-defendants, everyone just starts rolling on everybody when they start throwing double digits at them. But
I know how it is now.
yeah, this is absolutely unbelievable. All right, so tell me all the lies that you have witnessed within the last, I guess, hours or a few days when it pertains to this guy.
Well, first, after I watched the video.
Okay, you watched the video and you were probably in shock and awe.
Yeah, I was, because he used some of my lines about, when he said I used up all the commissary money and everything. I don't know how to use my money right in there. That was a lie. And him saying that the tray that he got no fight with over food or what was it, oodles and noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Eric.
Yeah, so check it out, y'all. The girlfriend I thought was talking to me, it might not have been her, it might have been Joe. They said that he got into a fight in jail and he handled his own. And I don't know if that's just to make him seem tougher, since everyone in the last video is saying, oh man, he's going to get taken advantage of. I think that might have been more of a retaliation to try to make him sound tougher. But at the same time, none of it was true. He never got in a fight. That message they sent me, that he never got in a fight, no Trey. He was never even locked up when they were telling me this. And they literally told me to call that night so that he could talk to me from jail, which God only knows how they were going to set that up. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, he was not locked up at all. He didn't go to jail or nothing. They played the mental card in the court, in the case.
So you seen these CDs of him talking to the detectives?
Oh, yeah, I have it here right now.
What were some of the things that he might have said, man? Like, crazy
He
thing.
took-
Did he embellish or try to make himself seem better than what?
Yeah, he said he had no part of doing it. It was all me and Eric's fault, which it was his friend, Joe's friend, that he called to set everything up. So it's actually Joe's friend. It wasn't even I didn't even know the kid.
That's unbelievable. So you're saying Joe set it up, and really he's the one who's getting out of everything.
Yeah, everything. He told the detectives everything from the time we left the house to the time we got back.
That is, man, I'm at
Where
loss of
everybody-
words. Why would anyone want to come onto my show and put themselves out there like that, knowing that you or the mother could easily see the video and know that it's bogus? You know what I mean?
I don't know why he would do that. I have no clue, but
They did fail to tell me that Joe
they
did
didn't
even do an interview with you. I found that by watching my son and updating on my son. That's how I found it.
Oh, so you found out. You
By
didn't even
what?
know that I interviewed Joe. So you just found out
No.
by watching.
Watching
Your
Eric
son's
again,
stuff.
because I just wanted to see him again, and I seen Joe underneath of it.
Oh my God! You see that? That's how it works. That's how it works. All things will be brought to the light.
It's
I'm
hard
glad-
for me to get to see Eric because he's so far.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. He's gonna be okay though. I know he will.
He's okay. He's doing great.
we
That's-
talked to him. We
I
talked to
talk
him this
every
morning.
day.
Did you tell him about all this crap
No.
that Joe? Oh, you didn't?
No,
No, we can't tell him that in
I
there.
can't. Not in there. Not now.
Yeah, that's smart.
No.
That's smart. That I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Yeah, this is making me sick to my stomach that, this guy was. I've actually sat there and gave this dude the best information I possibly could to survive. And he knew from the beginning that his ass was never even going back to jail.
Correct.
Nope, never was going to jail.
Get a paid lawyer. Paid.
Yeah, he paid.
We had
I
public
guess that's what
defenders.
40 grand gets you for a lawyer.
If just going by what you're saying, and from I truly believe y'all, and just going by what you're saying, this guy is like the bottom of the barrel to me right now, man.
That ain't even the worst part. The
Well,
worst part is
what's
his
the worst
daughter
part?
pregnant.
She just found out
She's pregnant. from
Your
him.
daughter
Yeah.
Yes.
with Joe's kid?
Yeah,
Yes.
now she's telling me she wants nothing to do with me because I can't keep out of their business. This is my business. That is my child. This is my firstborn and only son in there. This is my fiance. Joe put them both in prison. This is my business. And now he has my daughter lying or whatever's going on. Yeah, this is my business now. You hear this?
Yeah.
It's,
Oh man, I am so sorry to hear that you're going through this. It's unbelievable. I just don't understand why. I felt it was kind of funny because when I first interviewed Joe, I had an audio problem, and after recording the whole interview, I told him, I said, hey, going into it a couple days later to edit it and upload it, I said, man, it messed up. But then I remembered that he had to turn himself in on Friday. So I didn't even expect him to say, hey, let's do a new video. But it turns out, and it was very fishy to me, that he did reply back after he said he was supposed to turn himself in and said, yeah, it got delayed and I'm getting turning myself in on this Friday. So I was like, okay, first off, usually when stuff gets delayed, it's not usually going to be going right to court within a week. It's a little process.
It doesn't work like
this
that.
process has been going on for almost a year and 2 months now.
So yes, that was very fishy to me because, very rarely do they continue a court date for something simple as sentencing. They already know what they're going to do. So
She just texted me and said, Joe said, just stop talking. He can handle this himself. Laugh out loud. He'll talk the deathibring when he feels like it. I said.
He ain't going to talk to me ever again. You text her and tell him.
He said, okay, well, like I said, stop talking about Joe to him. Joe can take care of this himself.
Yeah, he can take
Stay
care
out
of
of our-
himself. I'm sure he will take care of himself out there in the free world.
Somebody
Yeah.
But everything will come back I can guarantee you that everything comes back, and man, that's unbelievable. You can
Said he's
take
supposed to get off his bracelet in May.
yeah
But
you
we don't
can
even know if that's true.
I don't even know what's true
yeah you
anymore.
can't believe anything out either of their mouths
He's
right now.
working, he's driving, he's
You can't believe nothing from either of them. I'm sad to say, even though I know it's your daughter.
no, I know.
You know, and you know, you can tell him that he ain't never gonna speak to me again. I don't care what he has to say. There ain't nothing that he has to say to me. I'll read whatever he says, but I'm really believing what y'all are saying. I mean, you got CDs, overwhelming evidence of what went down and how it went down, and obviously he's out now. And
Been out, never went in.
yeah, he never went in except for. And tell me about this glass thing, because he said that he had glass put in his food in jail.
That was man, there was no glass, no nothing. He didn't find no glass. It's all made up. I don't know why I guess he wants to make himself look good or something.
Yeah.
But there was no glass.
Okay, and how do you know there was no glass? How did that come about?
Somebody approached two inmates approached me and asked if they should put glass in his food for us because he was a snitch.
He was talking too much.
So, and I said, nah, don't do that because it would came back on us.
Yeah, and you told him that someone.
And I told him, I said they were going to put glass in your food.
And he just acted like, wow, I can't believe they were going to do that.
Yeah, he just.
So he didn't even say, hey, yeah, they really did put glass in my food, man.
Yeah, no, we were in there together. There's no glass. He didn't find no glass. He didn't get sent out of the pod or taken out like he said he did. That was all made up.
Unbelievable.
None of that he said on there is true at all.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, look, man. Can't wait to see the comments section on this one. You know,
I read a lot of comments on there about, Joe.
This is a sad situation, man, and people taking my kindness for granted. And like I said, I cannot do 100% background checks on these people. I'm not a damn detective. I got to go by people's word. And being the co-defendant, this is what made me kind of believe him, was because everyone's so close-knit, okay? He is boyfriend and girlfriend with Eric's sister.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't imagine him to lie about the situation because, I mean, it's his sister. And they're obviously going to come into some kind of contact with each other. So, I wouldn't think that he would be lying. But now, this is unbelievable. And the way your fiance said how she seen the video, they didn't even tell y'all that he did an interview. So
nothing.
Found out on my own.
She found out on her own that he did the video.
Oh, YouTube and its next video links, man. Got him cooked.
It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like, why would he make up something like that? Like, it's for what?
I think, like I said in the video that we first did the interview on, a lot of people in the comment section were saying, "Oh, he's gonna get got in prison and all that stuff," and I kind of feel like he wanted to make it seem like he was tougher than what everyone thinks he was. That's why I think he went to the extent after the interview and started playing like they were in jail and stuff like that. That's my only assumption to why he would do that. But why would he come onto the show at all?
When we went to jail, it wasn't like in population. We had to do the 7-day lockdown first before you go into population. We were in lockdown, so there was no going out, hanging out in the pod or anything like that.
No interaction with anybody. He was completely safe.
You have to go and order which door lets you out. You get an hour out. You got to choose if you want to use the phone or take a shower.
Yeah.
So there was no really interaction with nobody. So the whole jail thing. Now I went to jail from January 23rd, and I just got out April 2nd.
Yeah, it's very strange. Everything's starting to fall together now because I asked for both of their information to whoever who was messaging me on Instagram so I could write them. It took him forever to get me Ericks because I think he was just bouncing around until he got to his main location. If you can,
Yeah.
send me that, because I don't even know if they sent it to me or not. But
I did send you, Eric.
okay, okay.
That's correct.
Now,
So,
Joe's, they never sent me his stuff. So I was
No,
like,
no.
that's
He was
very
never
fishy.
out.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
never went in.
obviously never went in. And
He's
Nah.
possibly at home playing his PlayStation, smoking his medical marijuana, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
and you know, it's funny too, because
Going to work, driving.
I was about to do an update on both of them, okay? But I just wanted to wait a little longer to have a better update, and thank God I did, because
God works in mysterious ways.
Yes, he does. And let me tell you this. I was about to do an update and say, yeah, you know, Joe got in a fight. It turns out he's actually handling himself. He's doing good. He stood up for himself because someone didn't pay him a soup. Thank God I didn't come on here and freaking say that, because
Yeah, that's that whole thing. It's just a lie. It's just like
It's
it
not-
makes everybody look bad.
It's not funny because stuff like that really does happen in prison, and people get shanked, killed, and shit like stuff like that.
yeah,
And it's not a joke to me because my son is currently in prison.
It really
It
did happen to
doesn't-
Eric
it's-
about the tray and
Yeah.
the food. That's
But he
Eric's
didn't
story.
have to fight. All he did was had to get his tray back. Now he gained his respect. He's doing fine in there. He's even helping people. He's got his GED. He did a forklift program. He's working in there.
excellent.
Doing very well in there.
Excellent. Well, I'm definitely going to be writing him this week, and hopefully send him some money here shortly as well. Man, this is just a sad turn of events.
I was away for 80 days, and she was left here by herself, all by herself. And
The one
You know.
dog, the dogs, remember my son was saying that my dogs had PTSD?
Yeah.
Well, they finally put my pit down.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's all from the raid that we had here.
Actually, Joe took them.
That's
I don't even know
crazy.
if that's true.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
everything you get from Joe, that was all made up story. That was all actually Eric's story and mine put together.
Well, I mean, there's not much else I can say. I'm glad. Look, I thank y'all for coming on here and straightening the facts out. I pray for your son. I think, as you said, he's doing really good. That's good. You know, it's hard for me to give you advice when it comes to your own daughter. Just be very careful, you know, because I mean, I was kind of like her growing up. I lied all the damn time, you know.
Yep.
And sooner or later, hopefully, they grow up and change. And they think that this stuff is a joke. It's not. My channel is not a joke. I'm actually here trying to help people. And
That's why I'm so
That's
mad
why I came on here. I couldn't believe that they think it was a joke or it was funny.
to a man that was trying to help him. You were trying to help him and put his
Yep.
story out there. And he totally bamboozled you, me, and my son.
yeah, and giving him the information that I did based upon his character. You know, I've even had people telling me, hey, that was the weak way to tell him, and stuff like that. A lot of stuff has came about because of these two interviews, mainly his, but this is really going to clear
You're not
everything
wrong
up.
about what he said to you.
Yeah,
Eric's story was the truth story too.
yeah.
Me and his are, are true. I don't know why he would. I guess he wanted to get recognition or.
Yeah.
to be famous or something.
Maybe Joe came on to the interview to make it seem as though he didn't snitch.
Yeah,
y'all.
That's what he was doing the whole time that we were out here.
Yeah. And how did you get the CDs of the interview? Was it a motion of discovery type
my
thing?
lawyer,
After the trial was over.
my lawyer gave them to me.
So all the trial is over. Everything's done.
Yeah, everything's done. Yeah, everybody took their plea or whatever. Yeah, I still got a long road I got to do. Man, it's hard for me to make it.
You got to, man. We'll do another interview based upon your stuff. And maybe I'll help you out, talk a little bit with you about that. And you can tell me a little bit about your situation, man. But look.
Yeah, it's hard right now, man.
Yeah.
Drug court is hard.
Yeah, I know. They got a kind of a drug court over here. They call it like a color code. And I mean, if you ain't got a license, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, I don't have a license, so it's hard for me to get anywhere. And if I don't show up, I go right back to jail.
Yeah, you got to do everything you possibly can, man. You know, I talk about how the system can be built against you a lot on this channel. It's very hard to survive when you're on stuff like that, man, especially without a license. And people don't understand that. They don't understand. They just
Yeah,
expect you to show up at the break of dawn or whenever
yeah.
on time.
That's what I'm dealing with now. They
Damn,
don't
man.
care. They're just like, even my probation. How do you? I gotta text her or call her every night at 9 o'clock
Yeah.
at night. Say I'm home.
We get
Like,
pulled over on foot frequently just to make
yeah, in
sure
my
we're
town.
not
I just got
carrying.
I just got pulled over for walking the other day, 2 days ago. As soon as I got out, and the cop said it looks like I was carrying a gun. How do you look like you're carrying a gun?
Wow.
Yeah. Right after I had surgery, I don't know if you can see my neck.
Uh-huh.
I just had neck surgery. That's why they released me from the rehab early.
What happened to your neck, man?
I have spinal stenosis.
Damn, dude.
And, my spine was rubbing against the nerves were rubbing against my spine.
Well, you feel a little better, or is what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. No, I feel better now. I can walk right. Before I was tripping over myself when I was in jail. I couldn't go up and down the steps in the jail and everything.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing
Yeah.
that came out of this, man. You know?
It is rough in jail. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
It is rough.
Maybe I'll hear your experience on the next interview. I don't want to make this too long. But look, I really want to thank y'all for coming on here and exposing what's going on for real, because I'm over here looking stupid as hell, messaging people back and forth, trying to
That's why I
write
wanted
and
to
stuff
come on
like
here. I
that.
wanted to come on here and clarify everything, because it's not right to lie. You're messing with people's lives. You're trying to, show people, help people, and it's just it's not right to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, man, y'all got anything else you'd like to say before we end this?
Yeah,
Thank you for
thank you for everything.
thank you for everything you've done.
And thank
asking
y'all.
about Eric. You know what I mean?
Eric can
Can't
be
wait.
all right, man. He's a young man. He'll be out. When he's out, he'll be in his prime. Yeah.
He's my stone right now.
You just gotta make
Yeah,
sure
he's doing better than us right now.
Yeah, when you tell him, if you decide to tell him why he's locked up, you better
What do you
make
think
sure.
now?
Yeah, you better make sure that he don't do nothing stupid.
Well, that's what I mean,
That's a
obviously
whole-
he's gonna see it,
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna say nothing as he's in there. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't want him to, jump off.
yeah, you don't want that going on.
nah, I don't want
So
him.
we're
We don't
gonna-
want him to know about that video.
Then he'll be stressing trying to contact his sister and
Don't
him
Yeah.
and
She's pregnant,
and she's pregnant now too, and all.
I don't want to fight with my children. This is their lives, and Joe is messing with all of their lives. My daughter was never like that, and the words that I seen that were used, my daughter would have never said words like that. I know how she talks. She's 17. I've known her for 17 years.
Yeah. Oh, so she's 17?
Yeah,
He told me she was 18. Thank God I didn't. Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
God.
She won't be
yeah.
18.
It's,
Not
oh,
till
man.
next year.
I'm glad I didn't put her on camera.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, she's on my
That would have
mind.
been.
This is unbelievable, man. This
Yeah.
dude, man, he's.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he does it all the time.
Trust me, I'm almost speechless, and I'm almost ready to explode. To put it nicely.
I don't even want to. This guy, man. This is getting me heated right now, man. And I'm not even a part of the family.
Yeah,
I'm
just
telling
the
you,
way
I woke
he was
up to
playing
an
me.
awesome call with my son, and then this happened.
yeah, and then we seen the.
Then we
What
seen
was
that
it?
you had contacted back, and
Yup.
I did not think that he would say that he was actually still in prison.
Yeah, that's
He
crazy.
never
When
even
I heard
went.
that, he said he was
He
still
barely
locked up.
hit county grounds. Barely hit county grounds. He's like a newborn baby that came out of the jail. Stayed there maybe 2 days and 1 night for the violation, and then the 4 days for the raid.
Unbelievable.
That was it.
Well, once again, I thank y'all for coming on here.
Thank you for.
Send
Thank
Eric.
you for having us on here.
Yeah, send Eric my support, and
I
if you
definitely
can,
will.
resend me his information, just so
I'll
I
do
ain't got to scan through stuff, and just don't do nothing stupid. Even though kid's a liar and whatever the case is. Just let him live his life. Everything will come back to him sooner or
Karma
later.
happens.
You know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Now that dealing with the pregnancy and all, now he has to be in the life. You know what I mean?
yeah, I hope he changes his ways. I hope he becomes a respectful, trustworthy man. Loyalty, man. That's key in this life.
He'll become a man. I can tell
All you
that.
got is your word, and obviously his word ain't shit right now. So hopefully he
Word.
realizes he needs to change that up. But yeah, keep me updated, and thank you once again for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, you
Thanks
take
for your
care.
time.
Y'all take care now. All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
All right, buddy.